Hey everybody, back at it again with the traditional Real Good Time video, so y'all better enjoy. Alright guys, so it's 2018, and we've moved on and we've moved past a lot of things. But in 2017, I believe it was, there was a thing going around called the privilege race, okay? The privilege race. This one really exposed the white people, okay? The white people, it was not a good year for them, okay? 2017, in fact, it kind of destroyed them, okay? And if you don't know what the privilege race is, it's pretty much, you get a line of teenagers, you say, hey, we're gonna race for $100. Before you start the race, you say, hey, now hold up. I'm gonna say off a few things. If you do these things in your daily life, then you gotta take a step forward, okay? Now, where this becomes a problem is the minorities and the blacks, they typically don't take their steps forward. So you find these white privileged mother effers getting at least 15 yards ahead of the blacks and the minorities. And what happens? He says, ready, go. And then the whiteys run their way to the victory because they're privileged a-holes and they get the $100. Now, let's just watch an example video and let's break this thing down.
Hey, line up! Line up! Everybody line up! We're about to race! Everybody line up! Shoulder to shoulder!
Line it up, white people! Blacks, get in here too. You need to be here. It's going to make my point. Line it up, people. We're going to race for $100. God, these white kids are about to get exposed. I cannot wait.
Take off your backpacks. Basketball, line up. We're about to race.
Nigga plays his cards right. A real gangsta ass nigga never runs his fucking mouth, cause real gangsta ass niggas don't start fight.
Look, the black dudes are there. They're like, hey, man, we're cool. We were invited to this thing. We're the athletes of this school. We're relatable. We're the relatable blacks. The hood blacks that nobody cares about. Ugh, yeah, we push them aside. We're the athlete ones. We're relatable. The white people like us. Okay? The youth director likes us.
Hey, we are racing for a $100 bill. The winner of this race will take this. It's a $100 bill.
You know the black people are sitting there right now thinking, daggum, man. White people go hard. They're racing for $100. Y'all just do this on the daily? Is that what y'all do now? Shoot, I'm about to win this because these white people suck and I can beat them in a race. Little do they know, they're about to be screwed. That's what makes this privilege race so bad. It's like, you hype it up and say you're running for $100. The blacks get super excited. And then you say, hey, black people, you're not moving forward. And therefore, you're not going to win the $100. And then it's like, they just don't get the $100. Like, that's the video. Gonna get $100? No, you're not. A white guy's gonna get $100. Sorry. Video.
Before I say go, I'm going to make a couple statements. If those statements apply to you, I want you to take 2 steps forward. If those statements don't apply to you, I want you to stay right where you're at.
The blacks already know they're about to be screwed, and the whites know that they're about to be exposed. So really, this is like a lose-lose for everybody. Nobody wins from this one. I think the only person that wins, no, even the main dude that hosts a privilege race doesn't win. He loses $100. Why would you ever do a privilege race?
Take 2 steps forward if both of your parents are still married.
Oh, the guilt is starting now, and it only gets worse from here.
Take 2 steps forward if you grew up with a father figure in the home. Take 2 steps forward if you had access to a private education. Take 2 steps forward if you had access to a free tutor growing up. Take 2 steps forward if you've never had to worry about your cell phone being shut off.
Just stop it, man. We get it. We're privileged, man. Stop the privilege thing. I can't handle any more questions.
Take 2 steps forward if you've never had to help mom or dad with the bills. Take 2 steps forward.
Oh, stop the video right there. Stop it. Nope. Rewind. Look, there is a black guy who stepped forward. He did not have to worry about paying the bills for his parents to live in their house. Didn't have to worry about it. Your little privilege race just crashed and burned on you, man. The black guy is privileged, okay? And you just showed the world, and boy, is this awkward.
If it wasn't because of your athletic ability, you don't have to pay for college.
What is this guy saying? Black people are good at sports and white people aren't? But screw this guy, man. God, it's like, in the beginning I was on his side. I was like, you know what? We're going to expose the whites. We're going to ruin the white race. This is going to be good. And now you're sitting here calling out black people for being good at sports? I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like where this is going.
Take 2 steps forward if you never wondered where your next meal was going to come from. I want you guys up here in the front just to turn around and look.
This is not good. This is where they look back and they see nothing but minorities and blacks. Each step that those whiteys took a step forward, it was another dagger in their heart. Every single time. They didn't want to step forward. They wanted to stand there with the blacks, but they couldn't do it, man. They had to be honest. And what does it do? It puts you ahead of the blacks. It puts you ahead of the Mexicans. And there you have it. A bunch of whiteys. White mother effers. Way up in the front, looking back at the blacks, saying, dadgummit, I'm privileged. And that, my friends, is the privilege race.
Every statement I've made has nothing to do with anything any of you have done. Has nothing to do with decisions you've made. Everything I have said has nothing to do with what you've done.
Everything I've said has nothing to do with what you've done.
Yeah, but it has everything to do with what your parents did. So now you know to not be a sucky parent. Because if you're a sucky parent, your kid's life is going to suck. Therefore, making their life suck.
We all know these people up here have a better opportunity to win this $100. Does that mean these people back here can't race? No. We would be foolish to not realize we've been given more opportunity. We don't want to recognize that we've been given a head start. But the reality is we have. Now, there's no excuse. $100, I think it'd be extremely foolish of you not to. They still got to run their race. You still got to run your race. But whoever wins this $100, I think it'd be extremely foolish of you not to utilize that and learn more about somebody else's story. Because the reality is, if this was a fair race and everybody was back on that line, I guarantee you some of these black dudes would smoke all of you.
Some of these black dudes would smoke all of you.
You're saying that black people are faster than white people? Okay. Okay. So that's what this is all about. Okay.
And it's only because you have this big of a head start that you're possibly going to win this race called life. That is a picture of life, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing you've done has put you in the lead that you're in right now. When I say go.
No. He's not going to have this race right now, is he? He literally is. This is what's happening. The most privileged person out there, the most privileged one, has the best chance of getting more privilege? $100? So stupid, man. So stupid. He's actually still getting over this. Like, all right, guys, line up. Here we go. Ready? Dude. So you're telling me a privileged a-hole who probably pulled up in like a BMW or something is going to end up getting the $100? Great idea, man. Great idea. Great plan, dude. Great plan.
On your mark. Get set. Go.
Oh. Can we go back to that fatty? That poor fatty. Okay, A, she wasn't even privileged. B, she didn't have the athletic ability of these black guys. So what ends up happening? She ends up looking like the biggest loser out there, okay? She's going to get dead last. Let's be real. She's getting dead last. And Mr. Big Shot up there running the privilege race, he's going to have to live with that on his conscience, okay? This fat, unprivileged woman is about to get dead last. And it's going to prove to the world that she's the least privileged one out there. Wow. Good going, big guy.
If you didn't learn anything from this activity, you're a fool.
Well, that was it for the privilege race, guys. If you ever have a chance to do the privilege race, do it. It exposes the white people. It makes the black people not get $100. And if you're fat and you're just medium privilege, you're guaranteed not winning. So go for it, man. It's going to be a real good time.